Hi, this is Zane from Full Circle Design, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the modal and modal trigger blocks designed for WordPress. So to get started, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how this works. We have a modal built onto this page with two buttons to trigger it. We'll start with this one. You can see it opens this Contact Us modal right here, and if you go down here, it opens the same one. I'm going to go ahead and go to our edit screen and delete this and show you what steps it takes to get to that exact outcome. So I'm going to type in the slash key and type in modal, and you'll want to just select this basic modal. Right now we have two modals registered that we can choose from, and we're just going to go with the basic Contact Us. The next step, we'll go in and select a trigger. So we're going to say Contact Us. And you can put the trigger in one of three locations, either inline, anchored in the bottom left, or anchored in the bottom right. For this one, we're going to choose inline. What that means is it's going to show up exactly where we place it in the block editor, which right now is in this column right beneath the overview heading. And then we're going to add a second trigger, and I'm just going to name that Contact Us as well. And for this one, we're going to anchor it in the bottom right. And as you scroll down, there are automations. So you can automate a trigger based on the user's scroll or the time spent on a page. So if we select scroll, you'll see here with the instructions that it appears after scrolling 50% down the page. If you set it to timer, it appears after 20 seconds spent on the page. And the reason for this is that the average time spent on a web page is 52 seconds. So that's just under half of the amount of time that you can anticipate a user being on the page, which should disrupt their flow and hopefully encourage them to take the steps of filling out the form for you. It's a little more of an assertive marketing tactic, but it's also proven to be pretty effective. So the next thing, now that we've set all of our items here, we're going to move on to appearance, where you can choose whether you want it to be light, dark, or none for the background. We're just going to leave it as light for a white background. That's going to be standard for most websites. And then the help tab here is just a link to our knowledge base where you can learn more about this specific tool. So now that we've set all of these preferences, we're going to go ahead and click Save. I'm going to refresh the page, and nothing should change because we literally just went in and rebuilt exactly what we looked at the beginning of this tutorial. So clicking Contact Us, you see the form come up, and then down here, the same thing. So the next steps that we need to do is to learn how to actually build the modal itself. So as you see that we choose them from the Content tab on the modal block, to actually build the modal and register it, from your dashboard, along the left-hand side, you'll see a Modal tab. And you see the two modals that we have registered right here. So we're going to go ahead and click Add New Modal. And let's call this one just Test Form. And we're going to hit slash. And our company uses HubSpot for our lead capture. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a HubSpot form. There's various ways that we can handle this, and I will go into that a little bit after we do this one. So for right now, I'm going to put in just a basic newsletter sign up form. So this is exactly what it looks like based on our HubSpot preferences, and I'm going to publish this. And it says test form here. So now when we go in to edit the knowledge base, I'm going to refresh this page, and it's going to load the new content, and you can see the test form that we just built and registered. you can only have one item over here. So we're going to remove the current one and put the test form in its place. I'm going to change the triggers just to show you. Although these don't have to have like the same title as the actual form. Like you can make it any custom call to action that you want. Appearance. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and save this. I've refreshed it, and you can see it now says test form here. When we open it, it says test form and has the form to fill out to register to our mailing list. So for people who are not using HubSpot, this will work for typically any type of form that you want to put in. So let's say you're using MailChimp. You can put in just like a custom HTML and go into the backend of your MailChimp and copy and paste the basic HTML embed that they give you. Once you paste that in here, that's going to show up exactly on this page as it's presented to you in the MailChimp backend. And just like for an example of how this could be done differently, I'm just going to put in an image. So really this just mirrors anything that you put into it. So I'm going to put this real estate photo in here, click save. And this isn't an example of something that you would actually want to do for one of these forms, but just to show you how it works. And now you see that we have an image here. So it's pretty versatile. You can really do a lot with this block. You could even use this as like a tooltip if you wanted to put like just information here. There's really a lot of stuff that you could do with this. But for today's purposes, just showing you how like a form can work here and how to register it, those are the basics to get you started. That is everything for this tutorial, and we look forward to seeing what types of forms you build with this tool. Thank you.